Greetings everyone, Agion here, another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on top left side as the OKW player with Dorado. Spawn on the bottom right side as a Soviet player, we have Treadz of a Z. Plus we've got conscript opener.
Need something demolished?
No, tier 1 or tier 2, that's pretty... Conscript opener is pretty much standard now.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Getting some lag spikes. Oh, I think he just realized...
We have taken
Sire? He must recognize him. He must be thinking... I'm not sure who many of these big name players are, but apparently Dorado may be a relatively big name if he gets recognized by his opponent. Who knows? We'll guess we'll find out and see how well he plays.
We are now equipped to decode German radio transmissions.
We got some Volksgrenadier out on the build queue. Kübelwagen is out on the field going on capturing. And I'm still receiving some lag spikes. Hopefully those will subside.
Salvage operations will allow us to better economize our resources.
And two doctrines have been selected. We do have the Armored Assault Tactics as well as the Führersturm Doctrine.
Engineers have secured the sector.
This now belongs to the people and workers.
So
of the
IS-2
Soviet
versus Flampanzer 38s. Looks like is going to be the outcome so far. We do got the Kübelwagen now receiving some fire here from the combat engineers.
Enemy infantry!
It can withstand some beating, especially at that range. Only one round appears to have penetrated so far.
Infantry assaulting! Ready!
Sturmpioneer is going to be collapsed upon by two conscript squad. Volksgrenadier squad is here. He's going to hop inside this building. There's a lot of windows here, and he's going to be making usage of at least a good chunk of them. Now there's only two windows firing at the moment. And he's going to have to retreat back on the into this side. He does capture the fuel point now. This conscript squad is going to be trying to force his way forward. He needs to hit that Sturmpioneer squad as much as he can because it's a high threat squad. Now there's going to be 8 rifles apart firing from this Volksgrenadier. And overall, I believe the conscript should be able to win out this no problem. But he has taken out 2 of the models here. Third squad of conscripts now moving on forward. Does force back the Volksgrenadiers
Fresh
now.
conscripts have arrived.
Kübelwagen trying to stop the capture of the fuel point. He does. Go ahead and he goes into the point. The armor is still going to be very powerful for the Kübelwagen. Getting close or firing from far, armor is constant with bolt action rifles. So getting nice and close is actually very preferable for the Kübelwagen in that engagement, though he does have to worry about the slightly higher rate of fire of the bolt action rifles at close range. Sturmpioneers over here. We got the Volksgrenadier now heading to this light point, making use of this light cover. And sorry when I say Alt Tab, I need to. Oops. And sorry for the bit of a time lapse. I went ahead and decided to close out all the other programs, and I also may have accidentally closed out my Windows Explorer, or I've been using Task Manager to close out everything, trying to kill out, spare some resources. I don't see any more. There's some stuttering issues. Hopefully that's not going to be too big of an issue. But I also actually killed the Windows Explorer using Task Manager, so Windows Explorer is a complete close, so likely I'll need to restart my computer after this game. This Volksgrenadier squad only has a couple rifles firing. We do got this Volksgrenadier squad being singed quite a bit. He does decapture the fuel point there, and only one model dropped here on the combat engineer. He needs to focus fire on that flamer squad. There is a good angle on him now. And there's also a bit of heavy cover here. He's trying to merge in that squad. He does hit the merge. He needs to do another merge. Multiple good merges. Down to 3, 1 model left. He does decide to do a quick retreat. Unable to merge in time. Looks like the combat engineer squad will escape on out. The conscript squad could be chased by the Sturmpioneers. Kübelwagen capturing the left side of the map. We do have a wave of conscripts now moving on forward. He has 4 conscript squads. No tech structures yet. And this fuel point is not secured.
Has been converted to the headquarters building.
Mechanized HQ has been selected, so he's likely going to go for a Panzer II. Medical crates have been deployed. Now we've got 3 points being captured at the same time with these conscripts. He's trying to build sandbags here. Kupelwagen will catch them out. He does not. He's far from completion as well, so he gets some free damage there with the Kupelwagen. Volksgrenadier going to be going straight into the point, most likely trying to stop the capture. Fresh squad of conscripts are now here. He does stop the capture, but now we've got the Sturm Pioneers now pushing on forward. The sandbags will likely disappear momentarily. And I hear Uron conscripts. And I think he's just Uron to this cutoff point because he sees opportunity just to cut them all off. The fuel point is captured by the other fuel points being captured by the OKW player. We've got some MP40s on this Volk squad. He doesn't capture up that point entirely or at all. Just on the natural decapture progress to take forward. Frag grenade is thrown on the retreat path. Splashes his Sturm Pioneer slightly. And this point is not a cutoff because the central VP is gaining the supply path as well. He does complete the sandbags now. Mine has been deployed. If he notices this formation, he realizes it's going to be a mine there. Sturm Pioneer squad does not have the flamer upgrade, so you could go ahead and upgrade with the minesweeper. Conscripts are rolling forward. He is going to go for an AT grenade. Severely wounded, is likely going to go down, does go down. And 2 squads of Volksgrenadier have been upgraded with the MP40s.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
Frag grenade is thrown, and the Volksgrenadier do fall back. AT grenade onto the Puma, snares its engine, and the truck heavy cover is starting to go down. He's going straight for a Puma and not for a Panzer II. He's expecting a T-70, but now his opponent sees a Puma. He's like, I don't need to go for a T-70 now. Frag grenade was unsuccessful. Molotov was actually successful. We do have the Opel Blitz. Oh, he's using the Opel Blitz as a stopgap instead of the Battlegroup HQ. And it is 20 fuel, but the structure and truck itself of the Battlegroup HQ would amount to even greater amount of fuel. So that is, I never thought about that. Now it has the toggle ambulance state just to heal up stuff, which of course allows them to have a nice stopgap and alternative to the Battlegroup HQ itself. Puma making his way forward, does get some misses on the Concert Squad, not a big surprise because it's not that great. Though the Pinto MP42 can do some work, as you see, does pick away one of the models there. Maxim deployed, and he is an ARC, and he does not get suppressed, and these MP4s should be able to rip apart that squad no problem. The Maxim is forced back. The Conscript squad is also forced back. He does throw a frag grenade upon a smoke grenade, actually. And he's not retreating. Now he is. Frag grenade thrown does force him out the building. I wonder if he's just trying to force him out the building. Ooh, that mine was never swept. as I was trying to say before, if he was just trying to force out a building, he could have actually just threw smoke and be more of a permanent solution to keep him out of the building. To the landmine going down, Soviet mortar on the build kill.
Mortar team has arrived.
MG34 is forcing back Maxim here to support, and the mortar team will be very effective versus the MG34, but not so much against these Volksgrenadiers, the MP40s. Another frag grenade thrown. Just a whole lot of frags. He does not destroy the light cover there. There's still some light cover. The late Molotov, he does dodge it.
All set! Volksgrenadier are on the line.
There's some wire here. Both of these wires are completely formed as well. But looks like he's not trapped.
Enemy forces capturing supply
Maxim here
sector.
engaging the Puma. That's Argus high enough won't be of huge concern. More of these mine detonations being also effective. Fresh Volksgrenadier squad without any upgrades is here. Mortar team trying to hit the MG34. We do got some nice flanks here. The Puma is just slowly whipping away the Maxim crew. And Sturm Pioneers are going to be forced on back. Does run back into his own incendiary grenade there, Molotov, and runs out through the Molotov as well. Trying to force back these squads. The MP40 squad is not being focused, so the MP40 squad could easily take him out. Mortar group now receiving some fire. He's also hitting the support weapon coming in, but he's actually aiming for the mortar team itself. He's not too concerned because the Puma's main gun is not that great, and the Pinto mount is not firing. Not Pinto, but coaxial.
The sector has been cut off.
He's going to take the time to repair it up with his combat engineers. Maxim is set on up, will suppress the Volksgrenadier, no problem. This Volksgrenadier squad may in fact go down, but does get suppressed by the MG34, saving it.
The mobile command has been set. The static post is now in operation. Under attack!
Conscripts here do get suppressed by the MG34. Sturm Pioneers do force back the Maxim. This mortar team could be warded away. Mortar barrage onto the MG34. Able to decapture that point. We do have the no mine there. He's going to get an AT grenade on top of the Puma, but nothing really capitalizes death. MG34 is going to be forced back. We do got these two, an STG Volk squad and an NP40 Volk squad.
We have the point. Fall back!
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Enemy contact!
MP40s and STGs trying to force back this conscript squad. He does do a hurrah away, but he needs to do a full retreat. He's going to get ripped apart. He does go ahead and escape. Mortar barrage onto this Volksgrenadier.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
And the conscripts are forced back once again. Fuel point is captured by the Soviet player. Let's see. He's building up his mechanized armor company, and he's just hits enough fuel for the T-34. So ideally, I would say a T-34 would be great. The OKW player does have his sheer Panzer quarters up, a bit far away from a Panzer IV.
Howitzers have pinpointed the enemy and are prepared to saturate them with fire.
Frag grenade is thrown on top of the Maxim squad. And this Volksgrenadier squad is going to be forcing back. It's currently in a cutoff point. This area has been secured up by the combat engineers, denying the income from all these resource points. Once this point gets captured, he can re-establish supply lines, but no, he did not get actually fully captured. He just backed off it a bit too late.
Grenadiers ready.
Target secure. Establish defensive line.
Max is set up in a great location, just through his frag, so no smoke grenade. The Shoe Pioneer should be able to win out on that engagement. And we do have a squad of Obersoldaten now out on the field. Ooh, and finds a landmine.
Battle damage estimates show the enemy at 300 points.
He is not going for a T-34 76, but he's going perhaps for a T-34 85. Yes, he is. Also, the T-34 76 is probably better at this time frame. Has better anti-infantry, plus being cost less in fuel allows him to still have a better chance of getting the IS-2 out.
Ready.
And he knows his opponent invests into a Puma, so he knows about that heavy investment.
Return fire! Return fire!
That mortar team hasn't been able to affect it. Only been effective displacing the MG-34. That's been sure.
Enemy rounds! Keep your heads down!
We do have a T-34 85 now out on the field. Smoke grenade is thrown, not captured the fuel point at the moment, nor that standard point. He does skirt around the edges. The Puma is going to be very much outclassed versus the T-34 85. Oh, and there goes the STG folks.
Lost a squad of infantry.
The regular folk squads still have access to the Panzerfaust, which is always handy.
Hooper, prepare for orders.
The Shoe Pioneers are forcing back. Puma does get a nice hit there, but receives a powerful hit in return. Puma's going to be hunted. Gets another good hit. Burt is locked. The mortar team hasn't got any good hits there, and now the Volksgrenadiers are now at nice close range, which will force back the conscripts no problem. Puma is hunting, does get another hit there, and cannot receive another hit. Does throw off some smoke there. There is potential for a Faust. Forced by the ground, rolls a miss.
AT gun is ready for combat.
We have the Shoe Pioneers here. They're Veteran C 3, but the conscripts are ripping apart. Those throw out a stun grenade. Try to ooh out of the way, but was unsuccessful. But there's this fresh squad of conscripts here. This squad is recovered. This Volksgrenadier squad will be likely forced back.
Ready! Hands up here, ready for action.
Blood for blood!
Area capture!
Keep your heads down! We are ready! Back with the enemy! We are bleeding, comrades!
The T-34 is going to try for a crush move on the Obersassen. That's going to fire. Does get 2 models there. It's unlikely the next shot will take out the squad. But he's going to try to hunt him down. Puma is in the area. Does have the battery too, but not enough munitions for the aim shot.
Fire! Under fire! Panzer engaging! Prepare yourself!
There is a Panzer IV here, which of course can fight the. Did that squad just get wiped? Oh nope, he's just right there. The Panzer IV can fight the T-3045, but it's generally at a disadvantage. A Jagdpanzer probably would have been a better option. He sees a T-3045, which he may give some idea what his opponent's doctrine is. And if he knows he's fighting against this doctrine, the armored assault, a Jagdpanzer probably would have been a better idea because it would be more effective versus the IS-2.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Area secured. Taking fire! We are bleeding, comrades!
As the conscripts will fall back, we do have quite a bit of a blob of units here, but thanks to the LMG, he should be able to handle it no problem. 80 grenade does connect on the Panzer IV, but Ken Wolfer is here. He's not going to go for kill. He's not going to risk it. Which is probably a good idea. He's adding some balances there. Puma now coming on in. He's going to need to get an aim shot, but he doesn't have enough munitions for it. The Puma's going to need to back off.
Anti-tank gun is ready for action.
Fire grenade thrown. He does dodge it. Only minor splash. And now he's going to be force firing the Maxim, but he does secure it in time.
Be brave, comrade!
But guys, this barrage coming on in, trying to displace that Obersassen squad. He had some good hits there. Panzer IV fully repaired. His opponent could invest into another T-35. He's pretty far away from IS-2. Ooh, the Obersassen squad needs to fall back. He is severely wounded. He needs to move because he's heard that mortar shot. Fall back. Ooh, that mortar being very effective. Panzer IV engaging the conscript, but the Headwoofer is engaging the T-34. But looks like he's out of range. Who does get a good hit there. Does get the turret lock on to the T-34. Headwoofer does reposition, does get a good hit. And in that incitement, he lost that entire conscript squad. His opponent could go for another Panzer IV, or Jagdpanzer, or Panther.
Field promotion!
Shun Pioneers severely wounded, does fall back. T-85 is approaching full repairs.
Ready for action.
And nothing at home for repairs. He could upgrade the mechanized, oh, it is upgraded, repairing up the
Ready to
Puma.
execute.
We're losing men!
Plus the Team 3485 is going to be trying to engage the Oaksossen, does ward him away. Does get a good hit there on the Puma. Puma's now efficiency 3, does receive a Zisgun shot. Rolls a miss, but hits the Oaksossen.
Butter your orders. Panzer IV ready.
Target secure.
Return fire! Return fire!
Ooh, both Zisguns getting hit pens.
Standing by.
He does back out of the way. Let's say force fire the ground and roll some misses, as well as T-34-85 rolls a miss as well. Going for a Stuka Safus, that's actually probably a good idea versus those dual AT guns in the mortar team and the Maxim. There's a lot of good targets for it.
Grenadiers ready!
And he's been quite prolific in usage of all these grenades, that's for sure. Soviet landmines still there, untripped. And great hit there with T-34-85, and Kennewifer does get a good hit as well. Frag grenade is thrown on top of the mortar, doing some great wounding, and does fall back entirely. Another T-34-85 now out on the field queue, which means the Puma and Panzer IV will have trouble versus two T-34-85s. But there is still at least the Kennewifer support, and all pretty much will come down to the Stuka Safus with the barrages on those AT guns. AT grenade does connect. T-34-85 trying to hunt him down, but unsuccessful. Definitely spots the other T-34-85 now. And he does have enough fuel for a Jagdpanzer, which I would recommend.
Receiving effective fire!
Does get some good hits there. Does force him back. Kennewifer does find a good connection. Oaksossen sent the map, eventually C2 force gets him access to all of the accuracy benefits. 180 grenade does connect. This gun does connect as well. Stuka Safus, he's getting body blocked by his own Kennewifer.
Enemy console engaging!
And here comes the Stuka Safus barrage. It's going to be a big miss because his stuff is already moved.
Task complete.
Target secured!
Oh, but finds himself the Maxim. Puma, let's get a good hit there. Eventually could get a foul spot. He does not get one off the time.
Protect the flank!
And Zisgun on the flank as well. He does get out the arc of the Zisgun.
We have 200 points remaining. The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Maxim has been recruited. But there's MD-24, the Kennewifer. The Kennewifer does get lose a model to the T-34-85. The cannon roofer does roll another miss. Left side, we do have another mine coming on down by the combat engineers, making sure his munition stays low, that's for sure. Suppression does come out by the sheer Panzer Forters. Panzer 4, however, fighting against the wrong target. Puma's back at home, severely wounded. Multiple targets here. He needs to get a target weak point if possible. And the Opal Blitz does receive a hit there, but it is still alive. T-34-76 on the build queue. He's at pop cap, trying to make maximum usage of his population. And we do have an SWS half track. He may be eyeing for a King Tiger. Plus, deploying that back here could allow him to push forward with his Opal Blitz.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Grenade! Enemy contact!
Oh, he's not actually capturing the point, just skirted along the edge.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
He does find this AT gun, does get one of the models. And Foos Barrage coming on in somewhere.
Enemy forces
Ooh,
capturing supplies.
it's a good hit on the mortar, and that's about it. Betacor is setting on up. He is in snare range. And multiple good hits. The Puma could go for the kill. The Puma does get the kill. Vet 4 Puma, and that thing should almost be Vet 5 now. Yeah, just ever so shy. And Vet 4 is when he gets the increased range. And now there's a Faust there. Holy crap, these T-34s being thrown away. Puma now veteran C5. And steals the kill away from the cannon woofer, but does receive multiple AT gun hits. He could salvage it for extra fuel, but we do have the T-34-76 moving forward. Does take out the half track, not the Sukuza-Foos, but the SWS half track. Engine is snared. Puma still decrewed. He's hunting it down. Olbsatsen and Volksgrenadier chasing him. Panzer IV has free reign, excluding minus the AT guns. He's activated the vehicle crew repair. If he listens closely, he should be able to find it. The vehicle crew repair, he needs just a little bit more help. No, he found it, so no longer he'll be able to repair the engine. But that machine gun's doing some great work. But the main gun is now destroyed. All three of his T-34s are now down. He has claimed the Puma. Throws out the smoke with the Puma. Unable to get the repaired engine, he needs to get like full repairs, I believe, to remove that destroyed engine crit. Does get a splash damage hit there. The black half track way too far forward. Does receive a hit there by the Puma. Panzer IV is getting hit by one of the AT guns. The other one is setting on up, I believe. Oh, Sukuza-Foos misses. Obliterates the Maxim.
Machine guns has been silenced. The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Oh, mortar. Even the mortar is actually a threat to the Panzer IV. Maxim's gone, no more suppression. T-34-85 in the build queue. He cannot take the time to step up on IS-2. Oh, he could. He has two really fed up assist guns, in which they both are barraging now. Only getting some minor splash. Those are frag. Somewhat successful. Not really. And that could be a dead conscript squad to the Sturm Pioneers.
T-34 ready for combat.
Nope, not paying attention. The hatch track is now being built. I can't remember if you need to upgrade it in order to get the access to the King Tiger. But now, if you upgrade it with medics, he no longer he can move this Elbow Blitz towards the center of the map now. These repairs are going to be a long time coming. Show Pioneer's way out of position, so the armor's knocked out for quite some time.
The sector is at risk.
Smoke grenade is thrown, but the flamer engineer is going to be very problematic. And the T-3045 is getting some good hits as well. It does capture the point, does fall back in time. Another frag grenade thrown. He does dodge it. Frag grenade is thrown. And some of those models stayed behind and stayed next to the frag. And Molotov was thrown. Suits the boost. Great hit. Excellent hit. Decreased one AT guns, which removes efficiency. And obliterated a lot of other things. This conscript squad hasn't retreated back yet.
We are losing territory.
Let's go ahead and blitz out of there.
Forces are attempting to capture our territory.
MG34 is setting on up, which does go ahead and start suppressing this conscript squad. Could potentially put a toe inside the VP in order to stop it from being captured, but this mortar team is still alive. That's a good hit. Excellent mortar hits.
Sector under attack.
Ooh. The frag grenade almost got the wipe. Panzer IV trying to get an angle on the T-34. The T-34 is just in a good position. Not to mention, and it would generally win on 1v1. Grenadier being chased. Try and get a grenade on one of these AT guns, I'm assuming, or spotting for the Sukas boost, which is firing now. Not sure what's going on land. Minor splash. And minor splash. Mortar team utilizing the carcass for some heavy cover. Both AT guns are here. Both are in range of the Panzer IV. This one may not have an angle on it. This Panzer IV, multiple deadly hits. And now there's a King Tiger here. The King Tiger could body block. Does not get body block in time. Panzer IV goes down entirely. And now the Zis guns could find a good angle. In fact, if the T-34 would ram the King Tiger at that point, it may have gotten killed in the King Tiger. Sounds like the frag grenade was unsuccessful.
falling into enemy hands.
Molotov and frag thrown. And that was a stun grenade, I should say. Oh, it's also now Veteran
Enemy
C4.
forces are neutralizing a sector.
And then the mortar team is a bit exposed. Conscript's trying to hit the Obsatson squad, but so far unsuccessful with even a single bullet. Now they got a bullet onto them. Could see a boulder grenade on the retreat path. Dish gun placements are here. Their suppression is not that great. Does go ahead and get suppression though. Stoops of Foos barrage into the base. This could be deadly. Ooh, there goes the conscript squad. The cannon warper sustaining huge amounts of damage, is going to force it back. King Tiger pitching away against these conscripts.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
King Tiger hunting down the Panzer IV. Rolls a bounce. H grenade unsuccessful because he rolled a bounce. Now the Faust did connect. We do have at least both Zis guns over here. Trying to draw fire to the King Tiger with the Zis guns. Can't do a ram. Had to try to upgrade on the Storm Pioneer squad, which he's trying to hit the conscript itself. King Tiger is severely wounded. One Faust resulted in its death. He's trying to push forward with the Panther Trek. Rolls a miss. Does get killed with the Panther Trek. King Tiger needs to fall back. It's 2 wounded in order to stay around the AT guns, but it looks like the AT guns have already pulled back. And there goes that Storm Pioneer. No, that was not Storm Pioneer, a Volksgrenadier. Does find the cannon warfare. King Tiger still has a bit of health to play around against the T-3045. Where is the Stupid Zafoos? And it just went down. It goes over here. Which allows his Zis guns to be more alive with that down. His opponent has plenty of field ammo. He can't get that rebuilt. And he's noticed his opponent's just going for T-3485s. He's far from fuel, but King Tiger's going to be perfectly fine versus T-3485s for the time being. So he needs to get out some more infantry asset with his field. Panzer Force 1 even looks to help police the flanks wouldn't be half bad. Stuka's boost would be quite nice in dealing with those AT guns. The mortar crew, not so much. Well, effective gets the mortar crew, but that should not be the primary target. So that mortar team has been great versus that MG-34, who's now at Veteran C5. This barrage unsuccessful in getting up the cannon whipper. Obsatson trying to engage the Zis gun, getting some good hits.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Bono grenade is cancelled. And the cannon whipper needs to fall back. Veteran C5, the cannon whipper, you don't want to lose that. Ooh, that was a good hit by the King Tiger. Now as Veteran C1, now he can access the spearhead. Oh, and I will say, do it. So I want to check. The Battle Group HQ is upgraded because he needed that for the King Tiger. But not upgraded the medics because he has the Open Blitz back at home. In fact, he can upgrade the medics now just to push forward with his Open Blitz to heal his MG-34 in the front line. does get a good hit on the 234. The combat engineers are forced to fall back.
Well done, comrades. It is our, not mine.
Ooh, good hit there with the Panther 4. And that's a good hit by the King Tiger. And so your player needs to start pushing. Ooh, found a landmine.
Our enemy has only 200 points.
MG34 is falling back. We do have Maxim on the build queue, trying to suppress and protect the central VP. He could throw the Maxims inside the buildings along the flanks of these flanking VPs, because the Maxim or MG34 here will do just fine, and so does one here.
T-34 ready. MG squad awaiting orders. Enemy
Both
forces
sides
are
does send a
neutralizing
10,
the
but
sector.
King Tiger will definitely win a 1v1 fight. King Tiger does get another deadly hit. Ziscon is set on up, doing some great work. Panzer IV here to support the King Tiger. King Tiger has taken the damage, and the Panzer IV is not being upgraded with the Pinto mount just yet.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
We have some players. We do have the Loiter coming on in. Patrick does get a good hit there, but the Patricks are being pinned by the aircraft. Ooh, and there goes the T-34. S-35 from the build queue. He needs APP,
The
that's
enemy
for
has
sure.
destroyed one of our vehicles.
It looks like we do have these two conscript squads. Panzer IV could push forward,
We have lost a machine gun crew.
and Maxim gets decreed by the infantry. Another run is coming in, does suppress the Holocaust, and does capture the Maxim for his own usage. But throwing one of the buildings along the flanks would be quite nice. Both Sis guns, one shot down, and two pens there, but he's not going to get the kill.
The sector is at risk.
Taking losses.
And we got Flame Petzler now on the build queue. The S-35 is going to be blocking that door, trying to go for a crush, does get two of the models.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Oh, and the S-35 does get a good hit onto
Fresh
the
conscripts
Maxim.
have arrived.
Mortar team firing away. Both Zis guns are here. And Force fires from the building, getting a good hit. And Zis guns get a good hit as well. King Tiger does roll a good hit onto the S-35. The Cannon Warfare and Volksgrenadier coming to support. King Tiger still has plenty of health. And we may wipe out these conscripts. The slow Molotov throw of the unvetted conscripts wipes them out. Does include one of the Zis guns now. The other one is still alive. We do have a Sukasafus, another one being on the build queue. Try to hit those Zis guns, that's for sure. Getting right on those combat engineers, needing to force it back. SU-55 does get good and in return it's not repaired, so I believe it can only sustain 2 shots. A second shot from the King Tiger would kill it, while the first one would put it down to just 1/3.
We have a fresh half-track at our disposal.
The enemy has our range! Awaiting command! Enemy contact coming around!
Our territory is falling into enemy hands. We must protect our HQ.
Take cover!
The enemy has cut off a sector.
Molotov is thrown, and he just gave a general capture move order, so these guys are getting singed quite a bit. Sukasafus, Barrage, oh, right into the base. Then get a whole lot of model drops.
Getting tired of this shit! Man down!
The enemy is attacking our
AT
HQ.
grenade is thrown. And this conscript squad is trying to go for the full engine snare. It looks like it's going to be unable to.
Not one step back! This is our territory now!
T-34 ready for combat.
Enemy troops engaging us.
Enemy contact!
Frag grenade is thrown, minor damage onto the Zis gun, T-34, 76, and 85 around the field. He's going to need a ram and then try to kill off a tank with that combo. Tickets are crowning down against the Soviet player. He's not looking in good position. The OKW player is storing up some resources, and there goes the mortar crew. It finds a good angle. Perhaps a ram would be great right now, but perhaps not. Ooh. That went down very quickly.
Suffering vehicle losses.
And he decides to go ahead and cast in GG.
SU-85 taking fire.
I actually do like that idea. I may need to steal this technique. Because the mechanized HQ is much more preferable with all the assets. And I never thought about using the Opel Blitz as an ambulance. I'm going to need to steal that tactic. This is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.